In today's video, I'd like to show you how to download the property tax information sheet. In this property tax sheet, you are able to see exactly how a tax increase on school taxes would affect your property directly. So you got Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont, home of the Rockets webpage, rocketsk12.org. Hit the voted Pebble information. And here's our Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont voted Pebble webpage. It has lots of information on it. The property tax workbook is right here. When you click on that, it becomes an automatic download. The workbook will be put in your download folder, and from there you'll need to open it. So we've downloaded the document. If you are using Chrome, it may have placed it in the lower left of your browser. If you're in a Windows Explorer, put it in a downloads folder. Either way, it's in a downloads folder somewhere. If we double click on it, it'll open up. And the first thing you will notice is you cannot do anything until you enable editing because of the macros behind it. So you want to enable the editing, and you have to have Excel on your computer at home. One thing we'll notice is in the scenario piece here, I've provided multiple scenarios: a $1.34 increase, a $1 increase, a 67-cent increase, down to 25 cents. The maximum Pebble is a $1.34. We are expecting the actual tax increase to be around 50 to 60 cents because we're going to take the management levy and probably lower it to allow the voted Pebble to come into play. We need the voted Pebble dollars to do tangible things to our buildings and grounds and infrastructure. But to start off with, I'll go with $1.34. In the yellow boxes is where we enter things. To start with, I'm going to enter $150,000 house, assessed house. And what we can see then is that the annual increase is $104.20 on property taxes, or $8.68 per month. We also can do agricultural land. It's very important that you do the county that your land is in. I'm going to choose Wapello County. I'm going to put in 550 acres into that yellow box, and now it'll do a calculation. And what we can see here is that is an annual increase of $589. Or a monthly increase of $49.14 on a valuation of $440,000. The nice thing about the drop-down box is, as I said, I'm not expecting the tax increase to be $1.34 for the full voted Pebble because we're going to use the management levy and decrease that a little bit in those areas. If I use 67 cents, we automatically can see those changes. We can see that we went from a $150,000 home where it had an annual cost of $104, so now it's $52 and a monthly cost of $4.34. We can see the same thing in the 550 acres in Wapello County. It is now decreased to $294 from the $589, and it is $24 per month instead of $49 per month. This drop down allows us to see, well, what if it's just this increase? What if it is a 50-cent increase? And I do firmly believe that to handle this, we should be in a 50 to 60 cent increase at the maximum. I truly believe that. Now that you've seen the property tax on your own property and working through that workbook, I would like to show you what I was talking about with the management fund and voted Pebble, as they are indirect variations against one another. School districts have multiple levies they can levy: management fund, board Pebble, voted Pebble, general fund levy, and public recreation. We do not have any debt in this district, so we do not have a bond levy, but here are the types of levies that are possible within our district. And what I want to show is that the voted Pebble levy and the management fund levy will be indirect variations against one another. As one increases, the other needs to decrease, or vice versa. So if we run this animation, this is what I'm talking about, is that the school board would come up with a fixed amount that they want the taxes to be. And then as the taxes decrease on one side, we could increase the other on the levy, but maintaining a fairly flat property tax rate. As I stated before, I'm expecting a property tax rate increase of between 50 and 60 cents. I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, please contact me by email at scott.williamson@rocketsk12.org. By phone, 641-969-4226, extension 2104. The voted pebble occurs on March 2nd, 2021. Thank you.